Hello everyone, my name is Crystal and today I will be giving you a preview of my Disneyland island, Wonderland. So my island is still a work in progress, but I still wanted to show what I've done so far in celebration of Disneyland's 65th anniversary. I hope you will find this tour as magical as being in the park in person. Today, I have Isaac joining us on this tour, and that's Isaac right there in the goofy hat and Buzz Lightyear sweater, both of which he designed himself, by the way. Unfortunately, we don't have his audio, but he will do his best to emote. Also, if you like analyzing game design, please check out his YouTube channel, Startown. Yeah! And now without further ado, let's hit the most popular Disneyland attraction, bag check. So Isaac, you're gonna have to get your bag checked. Yeah! And so now we're here, we'll walk. This is my I guess you could call this my Esplanade. I have all the posters of the attractions that you will see. I really like this Lost and Found area. Sorry, this is the entrance, but we're going to the Lost and Found first. So this is kind of like where I can show people like, oh, here are some DIYs you can grab. And then this is like items that I don't mind giving away. I also designed the tour guide outfit that I'm wearing right now, as you can see. All right, now that we are at the park entrance, let's take a look at the map. So I tried to match my island to the Anaheim Disneyland layout as best as I could, and it came out to something like this. Starting from the left, we have Adventureland, New Orleans Square, Critter Country, Frontierland, and Tom Sawyer's Island. Then in the bottom center, we have Main Street / Town Square, above is Fantasyland, and to the right is Tomorrowland. So those are all the lands I have currently, and a few other surprise areas I'll show you on the tour. So now that we've got all that squared away, let's start our tour of Wonderland. Follow me, Isaac. This is my Main Street / Town Square. After a lot of planning and moving, this was the first thing that I constructed as soon as I got terraforming on my island. There are ducks, if you haven't noticed, because there's ducks in Disneyland. I try to scatter them around the different areas. I also have these little hidden Mickeys on the path. Let's keep going. Right here is the Partners statue. It sits in the center of my island where some paths branch out to all the different lands. When I was laying down my paths, I kept in mind that I wanted to make my island a fun place to navigate, not just have rigid paths that go up and down. Isaac tells me that this is what game devs call game feel. So to achieve good game feel, I added twists, turns, and even some hidden paths. Anyways, I thought I would just share this fun fact. But now I'll continue on with our tour. So my fantasy fair is kind of small. This is the Royal Theatre, where you can catch two shows. One is Tangled and the other is Beauty and the Beast. So this is my Sleeping Beauty castle. A few weeks ago it wasn't like this, but I finally completed it yesterday and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So let's go take a look. All right, this is the Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique. It's a place where girls get to transform into their favorite Disney character. And Isaac is Captain America. He's also a princess. I accept this canon. And now we're gonna go to the right of the castle. It's kind of small, so don't get your hopes up. Welcome to the Sleeping Beauty walkthrough. And that's why my hair is blonde. Usually I would have a brunette villager, but for the sake of the experience, I am a blonde. Now we can run through the castle. Now we are in Fantasyland. So I have these houses here to represent the dark rides in Fantasyland. The one we're in front of right now is O'Hare's house, and he is my Peter Pan. I even gave him a green Sprite costume, and he looks so cute. We're also standing right in front of this lantern, and this lantern has a silhouette of Tinkerbell. Also, that is not the finished product of the Tinkerbell silhouette. I'm still tinkering with the designs. Alright, let's go on to the next house. This one right here is Renee's house. And I put her house here because it's supposed to be the Pinocchio dark ride. She's a horse, and I thought, oh, she reminds me of the donkeys from the movie. So moving on to the left, we have a bathroom area. And now we are up here, which is the Red Rose Tavern. Right next to the tavern is Elvis's house, and he is my beast. I even gave him a robe to look like the beast. All right, we have this little sad carousel. This is the King Arthur's carousel. And I'm right in front of the sword in the stone, but it's the shovel in the stone instead. Oh shoot, I also forgot to show you something on the right of my castle, which explains why I do not have the Snow White Scary Adventures Dark right here. So let me show you that. Let's go. So welcome to the Snow White Grotto. This was one of the first things I made after I made the Sleeping Beauty castle. Do you see Snow White? Also, I don't have 7 dwarves, if you guys were counting. I've been trying to collect different ones for this area. I don't want the same ones. Isaac, let's make a wish. Oh, he just made a wish too. Okay, let's move on to the rest of Fantasyland. Alright, so through the secret entrance here takes you into the Mad Hatter Hat Shop. So I designed the Minnie Mouse hat right here you see on the right, and to my left are the hats that Isaac designed, the Goofy and the Donald hat. He also designed the Spider-Man hat right over here. Alright, let's move on to our next attraction. All aboard the KC Junior Circus train! Are you ready, Isaac? We're gonna run. Because, you know, this actually doesn't move, so yeah. Alright, so you've probably noticed there are a bunch of ducks right on this little island here. That's because one time me and Isaac went on this ride at night, we saw a bunch of ducks sleeping right next to the little houses that were on the middle island of this ride. It was super cute, so I decided to recreate that part. Of course, this is the teacup ride. Also, there's a little exit if you want to leave the teacup ride a lot earlier. Off with their heads! So that's the end of my Alice in Wonderland area. We're still technically in Fantasyland, so let's go to the Matterhorn. One of my goals is to get Hans and move his house here. Isaac likes the Matterhorn bobsled. Also, I try to design it so that people can take pictures on the mountain. Welcome to It's a Small World. I pulled some influences I found on social media, and I'll be sure to provide the creator codes for those. So now that we've finished Fantasyland, let's move on to a little area that's a surprise on our tour. So located right next to Matterhorn is the Pixie Hollow. I've never been to Pixie Hollow. I've only ever been to Ariel's Grotto, which was what it was before Pixie Hollow. So the next place that we're gonna go adventure to is Tomorrowland. We're gonna, you know, take the back entrance. Of course, it has to have Astro Orbiter. As you can tell, this is a work in progress still. There's not a lot around here. This area, I think I'm going to try to make Space Mountain. I do also want to make Starcade. And I do want to make a new villager to also have a house for the Star Tours. Alright, so we are here at the only completed ride in my Tomorrowland, which is Autopia, not Autotopia. So that's the queue. It's kind of boring, and this is the loading dock, but I made it so that you can actually board on several of these cars. So one thing about making this ride is that it takes up a lot of space. I also had to make sure that there was enough space for the other things that I was going to make next to my ride. Things like Matterhorn and right here, the Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. So I made a little pond and I was able to catch 2 clownfish. One of them is obviously the dad and one of them is Nemo. And there's Dory in the far back. And above on the cliff, those are the seagulls in the movie. Now you can see why this ride takes up a lot of space. Right here is Apollo's house. It kind of matches with the white aesthetic. If you haven't noticed, there's an astronaut right here. This astronaut actually represents the humanoid robot that they have in the actual ride. So I do have a lot of exits so that I can run across my island a lot easier. Because I don't like running around the attractions. I like being able to like run through and get to certain places. Alright, now we're on the bridge that leads us into Adventureland. Welcome to the Tiki Juice Bar! What would you like to order today? Ooh, alright, good choice. 1 Dole Whip coming right up. And living at the Enchanted Tiki Room is Zucker! So he lives at the Enchanted Tiki Room area because his house matches the aesthetics, and I try to do that throughout my whole island. If it's not the house, then it's the villager that I try to match with the attraction that it's next to, or in the land that it's in. So yeah, let's move on to our next ride. Isaac, can you guess what the next ride is? Alright, I'll tell you. It's the Jungle Cruise. Oh, Sheldon's home! Wow, everybody's home! He works as one of the skippers for the Jungle Cruise. Isaac, you should talk to him so you can see what he says. Oh, look at his cute little face! So I make him say squeakin' because he's a squirrel, and it's a little reference to Emperor's New Groove. Alright, kiddos, now we're gonna go on the Jungle Cruise. Here we go. Mind the gap, please. Alright. Onto your left, we have 2 tigers. Some of our scouts here at the world-famous Jungle Cruise claim they've spotted tigers in the waiting area the last couple of days, but we all know that's ridiculous. After all, tigers are striped, not spotted. Moving on. Welcome to the Indiana Jones Adventure Ride. I try to incorporate things that you would see while you're, in the line. We're gonna go on the ride, Isaac. Are you ready? Okay. And let's go! Yes, so climactic, so adventurous, amazing. Watch out. They're skeletons. Ugh. And bugs. Ew. Don't look into the eye, Isaac. And now we are at this little area. It's kind of a mix between Tarzan, Treehouse, and the Indiana Jones queue. It's also a workstation. I try to put workstations all around my island, but in a way that incorporates itself into the areas of the rides. And now we're out. If you're old enough, you might remember a little place called Aladdin's Oasis. This is a nod to that restaurant. And now we are moving on to New Orleans Square. This is my Pirates of the Caribbean themed area / Blue Bayou restaurant. Avast! Oh, also, this bottle has a pirate ship in it. And I also have the song Adventure playing right now. That song was based off of the Pirates of the Caribbean themes. This is what it looks like thus far. And now we're venturing into New Orleans Square's most beloved attraction, besides Pirates, is the Haunted Mansion. Or wait, we should do this one at night. Okay, let's not do this one. Now we're here at the Mark Twain Riverboat boarding area. Again, I have another ship in a bottle. Now we'll move on to Frontierland. I have this little area saved for Avery if I ever get him. He's an eagle, and his place is really cute, and it reminds me of like Frontierland. Now, you have ventured to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. You want popcorn? Okay, I got your popcorn right here. Alright, let's go! This is Critter Country! Welcome to Splash Mountain! So now let's go to the Hungry Bear restaurant. There's nothing in our plates. I'm still starving. I designed this hat. It's kind of based off of the funnel cake that you can get at the Hungry Bear restaurant, but I'm just really also impatient when it comes to designing, so this is the best that I could do. This is the Country Bears Jamboree. I know they still have it in Walt Disney World, and I really wanted to use the instruments in this game for decoration purposes, so this is how I did it. And that's the end of my island tour! Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'm thinking of making another video showcasing my island at night. It will feature the Haunted Mansion, Fantasmic, and the fireworks show at my castle. If there are any other specific areas of my island you would like to see in that video, please comment below. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and leave a like. I apologize for the bad audio quality throughout the video. I had multiple takes of this tour over several days and didn't realize one of them wasn't adjusted properly. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.